and thought around this verse, but James chapter 4 says this. It says that if you draw close to God, that God will draw close to you. And this became so real to me in a moment. You know, I have a 2-year-old son, and he's in this phase right now that whatever dad does, he does. Wherever dad goes, he goes. So if dad's building a table, Judah's building a table, right? If dad's cooking dinner, Judah's cooking dinner. And I don't know if you've ever tasted 2-year-old food, but it's not that good. But he does his best. But it's just this idea. And the other day I flew to Memphis for a week with some of our staff, and I was packing my bag. So Judah was packing his bag, and I was, walking to the door, and he was pulling my luggage for me. And when I got home, he welcomed me, and he pulled my luggage to the room and unpacked it for me. And he's being so helpful, he thinks. But the funny thing is when a 2-year-old helps you with something, it's not that helpful. It's actually a bit of a hindrance. That he doesn't pack very well or cook very well or build very well. But I had this thought that even though he makes it harder sometimes and it takes a little bit longer, I would rather it be harder and longer with my son there than it be easier and quicker without him there. And it's like as if the moment that I had that thought, God spoke to me. And he said, that's how I feel about you. That's how he feels about you. That we don't have it all figured out. I know that most of us in here are in our young adult years, but there's part of our lives that we're still 2-year-olds. Come on, let's be honest. But that's how God feels about you, that even though we're flawed in some ways, or we might make things difficult sometimes, or make things take longer than they should, I'm convinced that the Lord Jesus adopted us into the family. So now God is your father. And God would rather do life with you there than without you there. And he says in his word that if we take time to draw near to him, that he will draw near to us. And so tonight, as we enter into a time of worship, I want us to do it from the posture of sons and daughters. 2-year-olds. Where dad is, we are. What dad does, we do. We just lay everything out there. We just give it to him. We lift our hands, and we just want to be close. And I believe in my heart that as we fight to be close to God tonight, you will experience a God who is close to you.